All right. Sorry for coming live late. Let me share the screen. All right. Can you see the screen? Can you see this? All right. You're welcome. So yeah, sorry for coming late. Let me share this. Let me share the link so that we can join. The community can join. All right. I'm coming. Let me go and share it. Okay, this is currently on Euro USD 5 minutes time frame. I'm coming and still sharing the link so that we can all join. All right. You're welcome. All right, you're welcome. This is currently Euro USD. Hi, Akata Samson. How you doing? So this is currently Euro USD 5 minutes time frame. So let's see if we can see any scalp. Let me look at the other pairs. This is currently breakout structures that price gave there and telling us that the buyers are still in the market. Let's check out BTC why Euro USD is giving us confirmations here. Why Euro USD is giving us confirmations here. Let's come up. So we'll still be looking at this. And we're having BTC as well. BTC drop all the way to on the 5 minutes time frame. We're having BTC dropping all the way to 86,678, and then this is when the buyer started buying. And if you zoom up, you notice that at this particular zone was a key zone where the buyers broke from and started buying. That's why price was able to come back here for retracement. And now the price what was bearish. If you use a trade line to mark out this now, you see that price was bearish, giving us a bearish opportunity. And then this is the third touch that price is trying to create there, and these another key zones here. So what you have to do is to pay attention and be patient with price. This currently BTC 5 minutes time frame. Then we'll drop to, let's see the one that is very close to our key zones. Okay, let me go down to the 31st. Okay, from 30 minutes time frame, I have let me check out from the higher time frame. 30 minutes time frame, USD came all the way to these highs and then drop all the way to USD drop all the way to 1.14914, and then this is when the buyer started swinging the price and then went all the way to these highs but couldn't tap on it. Notice price slowed down. They slowed down, but they couldn't even slow down to take out this low to show that this likely a change, and this is when price started swinging to the outside. So price is still swinging to the outside, likely to come all the way to this highs on from the 30 minutes time frame. So let's look at BTC from the 30 minutes time frame. We notice that BTC from 30 minutes time frame gave us a break of structures at this particular highs. And then this is when it tapped at this low twice. And this is a push up, giving us a break of structures. Price retrace back again with retracement. And then this is it. So we're still going to be patient, still waiting. Let's confirm from the higher time frame before we drop to the lower time frame to scalp on it. And then let me delete this. Okay, price came back here and then next down. So I still having this the marker this from the 5 minutes time frame, this 30 minutes time frame. Let's check out gold from 30 minutes time frame. Okay, from 30 minutes time frame, gold come all the way to these highs and then giving us a break of structures at that particular highs. Telling us that likely the buyers are in the markets. And this is when price, I think I marked the key zone here in case if this is taken down and we're having 4246 as our key zones where price is supposed to retrace all the way to. So what you have to do is to pay attention to gold now. And then you notice this low was not taken out. To pay attention to gold. Let's mark out these eyes. The recent high that price make. And let's drop lower again. Here's the JPY. Here's the JPY tapped on this low and then did that rejections. Okay, I marked out this as well. The price is supposed to come, which price I won't come back to. And then this is it. Let's drop again. We are observing from the 30 minutes time frame before we drop lower to scalp on it. Okay, price was tapped on this zone on CHF. Let's check out ADSD. ADSD, I have 30 minutes time frame still swinging down. So what we have to do is to just pay attention. We have these highs respected of these particular zones. Now having this low, trying to respect these break of structures here. So let's pay attention to this USD, this GBP as well. Okay, and I have USD card as well. USD card, I was expecting it to come back to these highs. It's still making a pullback. So then we'll drop lower to the 5 minutes time frame. Let's see if we'll see any scalping opportunity here. All right, this is it currently on this highest price tapped on it. This 5 minutes time frame. You notice this is the structures price broke on the 5 minutes time frame. And price did what? Tried to make a retracement here, bounces off, came back here, came all the way to this low. This is now the lowest point price created on your 5 minutes time frame. And here's the card. So I have this highly broken. If you trace it to this one, notice currently being rejected. So pay attention to that USD card and GBP USD. This low respected. Because structures happen here on 5 minutes time frame. And then we are having price came. This is the highest level price came all the way to that smash that this low, giving us a continuation of the sellers. So and we're having this low as the lowest point price came all the way to. So what you have to do is you get the ones that are very close with the breakup structures here. And this is the highest level that caused our breakup structures. And this is now the current high that is rejecting price now. So there's okay, this USD CHF. Yes, the CHF. Okay, now currently rejecting at these highs. I think currently rejecting at these highs. So we'll be patiently waiting. This is the high that got broken, giving us a continuation of the buyers. And price came all the way to these highs and tried to make rejections. Neither have this low been broken. If you see it, this low haven't been broken. This low haven't been broken. So we still got to pay attention to it. And you know the US news that will be coming out by 2:30 uh, from the forest factory, it's expected that USD is supposed to be strong. So if USD is strong, so likely is USD CHF going to buy. And if USD is strong, likely is gold, Euro USD, and others that are paired against USD to sell. So let's look at this now. Let's drop this. Here's this JPY. Yes, the JPY came back to this zone. This is the key level. Cost it was a break and then immediately price rushed in and then push all the way to this highs. This when it retrace back. So still waiting on this. Price might likely drop back to this particular zones. Then if you find out rejections here before the news comes, then you know that news is likely to take the price up all the way to this highs. But likely, if this low being taken out, let's say if this low is being smashed out, you know that then there is a continuation of the sellers before the news happen. Yes, the news is going to be coming up by 2:30 today. So it's 5 minutes time frame. But this is still making a pull. And we're having good, okay, good make a retracement all the way to this low. And then this is when price started pushing up. So we still have no one, the ones that are close to the zones. That's the one I'll be paying attention to. So I found since BTC is very close here. BTC is trying to make a sell from here. Let's look at what BTC is going to do at this zone. There's a breakout structures here to the downside. And this is now the lowest level. So let's see if this selling is going to go. So let's see, look at BTC and let's drop down to 1 minute time frame. Notice 1 minute time frame gave us a push to these highs and then caused a retracement at these highs, taking out this low currency now. And this is low that is being taken out, telling us that price is likely to drop on BTC. But 1 minute time frame on BTC doesn't look very sweet. I think that of 5 minutes time frame look more sweet. So let's see what happens on BTC here. So first, and that's why always selling. So let's pay attention to this and let's see how BTC is going to react and follow it. Let me check out your USD why BTC is cooking. Your USD try to make an equal high now. This was currently broken. Let's see if that zone is going to hold. So let's look at BTC. Let's look at what is happening. Let's mark out the guys. Yeah, that's right. So I've seen this kind of formation before. What I would do, since price is making a retracement, then mark out this opposite candlestick here. If price give me a rejections at that opposite candlesticks, then that is telling me that the sellers want to pull down from there. Then likely will drop it down to this low or probably down to this low. But if they didn't give me a confirmation here and you notice a pull-out break out of these highs, then we are likely to head back to this zone then before the sellers cancel. So now this is the opposite candlestick against the sellers. So what you have to do is to wait for price to return there, and then we'll look at the rejections and the confirmations price is giving us, and we'll join this suit. So this is currently BTC 15 5 minutes time frame. Sorry. So let's pay attention to it. So we're still observing this. Let's see how BTC react at that zone. So if it doesn't give us a confirmations and you notice boom, boom, and then retrace here, that means we are going down to this particular high. We'll just trade it all the way to this high because that high is another seller's key zones as well. But if it doesn't, and then we see this, if there is a long candlestick that follow it, and we see price just come here, make a pullback, and then we join it straight down to this low because there's a good zone price is going to retrace back to, or probably will drop it to this low. So it's down to this zone or probably to this low. So there's the target zones if this zone is reacted because I can see this as a seller's opportunity at this particular area because I've seen that candlestick multiple times. Anytime I see that candlestick, price always sell and price always retrace on that candlestick before selling. So let's look at this. We are still going to be patient, waiting for price to retrace there, give us confirmations, and we join it. So turn your BTC on to 5 minutes time frame. Can open your BTC chart, 5 minutes time frame. Watch it, and let's watch together. So that's once price comes to our key zones, then we'll execute immediately. So we're just going to scalp BTC. If we can be able to see trade before the news will come, it will be very nice. But if we see it and we'll see an opportunity, even when the news come up, we'll still take it because that one concern the news and structure is given. I'm looking at Euro USD to buy from here, but if you buy, I'm likely seeing an equal high for price to come back to this zone or to this zone, but not that clear yet. That's why I don't want to enter trade that I'm not that clear yet on. This, even this USD 30, USD 30 as well. I can see price because this is the same formation. You can see this same formation is what BTC gave here. That kind of candlestick pattern, same thing here, same thing that price gave here. So if you can be able to understand that pattern as well, so whenever you see that of key zones, you know that the sellers or the buyers are trying to buy from there. And what you have to do is to be very, very patient, waiting for price to come back. So this CHF, that's the retrace from here. That's the retrace from here. So what I'll do, this is the low that got broken. This is the low that got broken, and the next key zone that push price all the way to that high is here. This is the actual zone that actually push price all the way to that high. So I've set the tones and we'll still be watching on BTC. Let's look at this. The BTC actually give us that move and then we'll collect this one first and wait for another opportunity. And come then we're gonna get water. I can see the way price is moving close to that key zone aggressively. So still be patient watching on it. Can see the aggressive move into that zone. So you want to buy and sell immediately. Let's see rejections like this. That shows that the sellers are in the market. You can see exactly what I was saying. So you have to be very patient. Let's check on Euro USD actually bought at that time. Ah, I see that Euro USD. I said it was nearly buy. Since there was news, it's only on USD now. See that Euro USD. No, nearly buy it from here. I'm not saying go move far like that. So I think capture this BTC if you break out of that zone. So now we're waiting on this. Oh, for don't use zero now, take the count one trade. Okay, I can see more rejections. Then let me see a bearish candlestick. I missed that euro. Oh, I didn't know it was going to buy that far. Let me look at this high. There's another case on here. So pay attention. If this give us a bearish candlestick like this, then we have no option but to take it. So be very patient. If we should take the trade here, if this is a bearish candlestick, I'm not use set up a stop loss. Right. Price give me a bearish candlestick then I'll have to risk it on that zone. But if this give me it's have left aggressively. If this give me a bearish candlestick, it shows that the sellers are heavily in the market and then left that zone aggressively just to make a retracement there. And then alright, I think this has closed with a bearish candlestick and let's see if price will make a retracement to the particular zones and then we strike our selling opportunity. Let me go to my MT5 first. If price should go to that zone, then I'll be taking in one. It's an hour retrace. And we are still paying attention to price. Okay. Okay, I think we're left with 1 minute 51 seconds. So I'm still waiting on it. That's not come up for the come back up there. 'We're left with 58 seconds for the candlestick to close. 25 seconds for the candlestick to close. One minute time frame shows that price is pushing all the way back up here. Physical structures, price is pushing all the way back up here. And so the buyers buying all the way back to the highs. Now let me check out the USCHF 7 back to this one. These broker structures and these retracement. Uh, so what thing? Once price comes to that particular zone, so we'll take a trade. So make sure you apply risk management once you are taking a trade. Risk what you can afford to lose as well. Now you're risking a little and it's so you know you're risking ability. That is what you can afford to lose. So once price comes there, we take it to risk reward ratio trade and then wait for another opportunity again. I missed that days. I was calculating that price was supposed to reject here. If not, this is a good. It would have been a very good buy on Euro. So Okay, this 2.19 pips to 19 pips. So on these 219 pips, there's it's very little. It depends on the lot size you're using. Depend on the lot size you're using. Like if you're using $1, because I'm going to be using $1 on this. So if it goes against, that means I'll be using about 219 dollars already going. It's already I've already known the amounts. If you use 0.10, that means you'll be losing about 20. There's $20. If you use $1 lot size, 0.1, there's the lowest lot size. That means you'll be losing about $2 plus on this. So you are risking about $2 plus on this. So that will be a very nice risk reward ratio. So if it goes to directions, then but I still have more setups apart from the BTC. So we're still patiently waiting for it. I think 15 minutes time frame. Let's close again. It's a small candlestick, showing kind of rejection on that zone. We're patient to make us to catch the trade going. I think we might be live when the news is going to come up. I don't that the news might be it might have very impact on the market as well because it's a very strong news. Be very patient on this. It's BTC leaving us from there. So while we're waiting for BTC, let's search if there's anyone close. No, I don't cap chef. The spread is very high. The spread is very high now. Look at this. This is GBP GBP bought at this low. GBP bought at this low. I didn't pay attention to it. Same thing Europe did. Then we have US cat sold at that high. Uh, JPY sold at this high. Didn't even tap on it. Started selling. And we're having ADSD buying to the top. We have USD CHF selling to the down. We have USD JPY selling to the down. Then we have gold. Gold trace at this high. All right. buyers are the sellers are rejecting this a lot. So once price comes to this one, there was a rejections, a striking. Seeing the dollar, the sellers are also the trades are that high now. But those sellers are that is this selling? Is my clean breakout again. If you break this low, this telling us that we might be extending to the to this low. We're patiently waiting for it. This thing, the penny should not be traced back to that low, to that high. Should be painful then. Price is supposed to make a reduction, so it's really get back. So we trace back there. Since the thing is continuously selling from there. So let's allow it to break this and then trace. Even use the journey power they go up. 2 minutes. Some they also break up structures here. Trend all the way to this high. This is not the highest level it gave us. And they are having the same thing. The highest level it gave us. So we're back to BTC. BTC is trying to make rejections here. Let's see. 1 minute left, so be patiently waiting for it. You're fine opportunity. So constantly price is rejecting this low, price haven't broke out of this low. And then let's see the next thing. So it's giving us a bullish structures at that zone. We'll pay attention, wait for price. Let's be watching the price. Once price tap at that low, give us rejections. Boom. But if this candlestick go aggressively, then we're buying to the next high. You see the way I marked out that high. So that high is acting as a very key zone, key level to price. So once it's being broken, once this level is being broken, which is at 8, which is at 88463, then it's telling us that price is currently moving up. So currently we'll be patiently waiting for price. See price. Patiently waiting for, if it breaks more candle like that again, it's another suspect to it. You might enter. The sellers are doing what from there. Price not on top that zone. Let's say this market's one cry. All right. Yeah, we're going to wait for price. We're going to patiently wait for it. Just be like who they hunt. You won't lie yourself when you won't wait for your prayer. Just calm down, wait for prayer. At times they will be there for some hours waiting for prayer until the prayer settle the counterattack. So that's what we're going to do. And see the buyers aggressively moving up to that to the key zones. So we'll be patiently waiting. 1 minute time for the candlestick to close. Price has tapped our key zones. So let's look for rejections and then we'll follow suit. Alright, I think that's giving us the rejections at that one. Let's try to give us a rejection. Price concludes. So I think once price close like this, I'll be going in with one entry. Make sure you apply risk management. Let's see as it plays out. Okay, this sets let's set our stop loss. I might end with one. So apply risk management. Going with one first. Then if we see a bearish candlestick confirming the selling opportunity, then we'll enter this aggressive entry. Going in with one. 809. There's 7 8. Here's the stop loss target. There's 7809. And then modify it. Killer currency. And also let's begin to present a review. So this currency giving us went back to the trend line, hit it again. Let's see if the trend line is going to hold the sellers back. So I just took one entry. Just took one entry. Calm down. Said make sure you set stop loss and then let me just take it target. Let me set it. Let me set it out. Let me set it. Modify. Set it. Hope you can see. MTP is 869697. Let's see how it goes. Make sure you apply this management. This is what you can afford to lose. Then let's go to Let me get my laptop charger before it took off. I use a great team and that's one. So we're still going to patiently. There's a green shooting star. Let's see the next candlestick. If the next candlestick can be bearish, then that means we are very lucky. Well, this candlestick bullish and then breakouts. We are still on a sales zone because we are still under the market structures. The market structures is currently bearish. That's why we have to go bearish with price. And price broke out of structures, giving us a continuation of the sellers. And you can see price maintaining this trend line levels. That's why immediately price came here, I have to just maintain the market structures as well and sell its price. So and then hope you can see the stop losses. So and then hope you can see the stop loss targets here. There's 87809. You can see it here. And the TP target is at this low, which is at 86697. That's why I put it. Okay, the chart has left. Let me share it back. Let me share the screen back. So I think I'm currently going currency profit and price has dropped down back. I think the news will be coming up by 2:30 or so. But we are currently on BTC. I think 2 minutes left for this candlestick to close. We'll still be observing it. Still watching, and then the candlestick close red. Let's see if that will be continuation candlestick. Make sure you set your stop well. Price more likely retrace here. Let's see how many pips this. We're still going to hold it to this one. Let's see how price reacts towards that low. So we're still waiting 3 minutes left for the candlestick to close. And you can see if that gives us a continuation candlestick, that will be very bad. Look at this, like there's a crystal property. That give us a continuation candlesticks. That will be very bad. But we're still going to patiently wait and still be all this. So far, say we put stops because the views I use for the stops is not that much. So if you are using a 0 point, if you are using a 0.0, the lowest lot size there is 0.01. 0.01, yeah, that means you'll automatically be losing about two. This is about 2.19. Yeah, you automatically be losing about $2.19. So it's very small risk. And this 1 to 4. 1 to 4 is the ratio. Let me take it. If it's around here, how many is the ratio from this low? It's about 1 to 2.9. This 1 to 2.9 is a very nice one. But let's leave it at 1 to 3. 1 to 3 is what this should be. Is 1 to 3 to this low. It's a very nice risk there. I'm also taking it down there. It's also good as well. What's number did I put it? Let me check out this stuff number. That's 866997. Is that the news? Seems there's the news because of the way the markets move. So we are still patiently waiting and watching the price. Any high react to calculate it like that. Let me see if Euro USD. Uh, USD is currently rejecting at this high. You can see that the news didn't even have that high impact as I expected it to have. Unlike NFP, if my NFP go shake markets more, my CPI go shake markets more. This one everyone shakes more. No one carry the market past my keys on where I through it. Yeah man, they go down man, know where it is. Okay. The buyers and sellers are fighting on this one. But that's when the sellers has it more than the buyers. You can see it because it's a trend line that is being maintained. It's a trend line. And that is the touches that always cause a very massive move. So if that touches was is able to hold, then it shows that it's not a very too long way. Minutes left. 1 minute 30 seconds. The candlesticks. Price just breaking slow, making the small candlesticks. So showing who is dominating the market. I think the sellers are now dominating the market. So we are now in profit. Making a very goes down everywhere. So everywhere does too. Correct. There's a good one there. There's a nice break. I like that break. There's a very nice break. Wow, 99. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm making 120. Let's drop down. Hope most of us are in profits. Hope most of us are in profits. All right. There's a nice one. There's a nice one. You can see the sellers dominated the market and started selling from there. And then this low is causing a very high reaction to price. This low. But I think this move now will smash out the low because price has multiple times rejected at that particular zone. All right, there's a nice one. So we'll still be patiently watching the price. Still patiently watching the price. This is BTC USD. Very nice trade. Wow, wow, there's a very massive one there. There's a very huge, massive one on BTC. Wonderful. So let's pay attention. We'll be patient to get it in a minute. There's a huge Maribosa candlestick telling us that the sellers are trying to dominate the market. Hello, Omolui, how you doing? Sorry for if I didn't pronounce it right. Almost down to TP. So if you notice, BTC is trying to make a rejections here. But this is a very huge Maribosa candlestick telling us that the sellers are in the market, so we'll still be patiently waiting. You can see the bat, so that's selling down. There's a very huge sell on BTC. There's a very huge sell. Wow. There's a very huge sell on BTC. At this zone, the sellers are trying to sell. They are trying to reflect price at this zone. I know that anytime the sellers come here, they always do not put the price back to retrace at this zone and then going down. But we are still holding down. We are still holding down. And even I went with three risk reward issue as I took it here. It should have been TP snaps. But I just went for the four risk reward issue. I went straight down to the lowest level. Should have been TP snaps, but we're still going to hold 1 minute time. Price is definitely going to make a retracement before going down. The buyers are trying to buy. Like I said, they'll push the price back from there to the retracement. So it's on this one. To retracement back to here. Then from here, the sellers can sell. But from there, the sellers can still keep the selling. But all I know is that the sellers are likely to sell down to this low before going up. So we're still holding our positions. Price is making it interesting. Same price broke with a bullish candlestick. So we're still holding. We're still holding our price. Like I said, price will make a retracement, which price is doing right now. So we're still holding almost straight down to TP. nice one. So we're still patiently waiting on this. So for both of us that are trading the reef, I think by 6 o'clock I'll be live on for synthetic. If I think I sent the link for those of us that don't have an account, I sent the link yesterday in the community so you can use it to sign up, deposit, let's trade evening time on synthetic. So afternoon time we are trading the currency pairs and evening time we trade the synthetic. So that everyone will be carried along. So you already account for tonight's trading synthetics. I think I posted it all in the group. So if you want to always get my forest signals, you have to join my live from 1 o'clock till at least 3, 4, depending on when the trade close. And then synthetic will start by 60 anytime the trade close. So always prepare your accounts, always get your account from bed, and make sure you're always applying risk management when you are trading. Understand? Make sure you're applying risk management when you're trading. That's why you need to subscribe and on your notification button so that once I'm live, you'll be notified immediately and you can be the one to join. Like Euroyears, I missed this first Euroyears. If not, had it been, we would have taken two trades. If not, I would have took a buy around here because price retrace. I saw this clearly, but I was kind of not. I was not that confident with the market, so that's why I didn't go for it. And I went for BTC. At least it gave me more confidence, give me more entry, and that of the USD. That's why I didn't go for it. So let's see likely if it's going to smash out the TP. And I believe most of us are making good profits now. So tomorrow we'll be live again. And if you want to join my signal group, I think it's the best time. Each day you can be receiving about 2 to 3 signals every day. 2 to 3 signals every day, which before 1 week safe, 1 week you don't recover your money back. So it's not that cost. You join, we'll trade together every day. Trade both synthetic, trade both forest. 0.33 seconds for this candlestick to close. So let's wait on the next candlestick if it's going to smash out the TP and close us or if it's going, I thought that the news I told you guys that USD is going to be strong, which happened here BTC USD. BTC that's why USD 7 BTC 7 is dropping. Price is currently rejecting at this zone. What do you guys call these zones? Is it because it's price is trying to pull back here, but I'm still holding up. Price is trying to make rejections, and We'll still be patient. I think price is trying to make a retracement into that case zone. I think price is trying to make a retracement. Let's see. Mm, okay, it's BTC USD 55 minutes time frame. I think I'll make it to be showing now because most of us are asking me why it's not showing. Okay, it's for my setting. Let me see if I'll set the other one. Maybe previous. Uh, I'm trying to set. I'm trying to set it back so that it's regular. Price is trying to make a adjustment from there because I see this as an active zone that can push price, which price is pushing from here, which price is pushing from there. So we're left with 2 minutes time for the candlestick to close, and we'll still be patiently waiting for price. Let me make. Why did I remove? Is it chart volume symbol title? Let me see if I settings. Let me see if I can set it. Okay, how do I go? How did I? Single, single title. Okay, single. Open market status. Chat value. It's a joined it, man. Is the next life. The next life will be this evening for synthetic. I think I sent the link if you want to create the Reef account yesterday. It's for synthetic. And next time we're gonna be trading currency pairs tomorrow afternoon time. So always around one and then we'll be closing by I can trade also whenever price hit our TP and by 6 o'clock synthetic traders will trade synthetic. So I think by tomorrow if we're trading forex, but if you're trading synthetic, then I'll still be live this evening for us to trade synthetic. Guys is trying to make a pull off from here. I'm trying to set this thing. I've forgotten where I pressed that disappear this chart bar value. Chart bar value. This is BTC now. I've added it here, so most of us can see the BTC here. This is BTC USD. Hope you can see it. I'm trying to add it up here. I can't find it. I've forgotten where I pressed. And see the BTC up here, so we can even see it as well here. Okay, it's just that when I share the chat in the community, there's when they can't see it. I've forgotten where I pressed, so I'll try to set it back. Settings, title, um, symbols, current market, very visible. Always visible, so okay, current price move within, and then canvas, solid, visible, plain line. I'm not here. Click one trades. I'll come down and find it. The buyers are trying to buy at this zone. So let's put it here. As the broken zone where price broke from. Or probably let's see how price react at that low. Sellers are still dominant of the market. Trying to set it up. Where did I press button? I want to do is show us the answer. Price is still dropping at that particular time. In large scale, regular percentage, maybe this normal regular, left chart to the left, level plus settings. After the live, I'll calm down and be. I think we can see the chat here. This is the BTC now. If I send it, you can see the BTC. Uh, uh, 5 minutes time frame. Only the time. Maybe I'll be writing it and I'm posting it next time. So let's look at how price actually rejected. That was when our price was. Wow, I think there's a very nice move there. Straight down to TP target. It's a very nice move. Let's go down and finish the work we have started. Checking up good. Let me see. Checking up good. Good. Look at this eye. God is trying to make a pullback, but haven't confirmed yet. You're not to buy yet. You're not to sell yet. Buyers are even more aggressive because buyers haven't come back to this height. So you stay patient and good. So I see sell opportunity. Yeah, and once price come at this high, price is selling straight down. Or if price should come here and respect this high, there's another key high again. The price is trying to respect. There's another key zones there that price is trying to respect. So if these zones are able to hold gold, then you know that gold is continuously selling down. And let's look at this. This one want to finish the job, man. Finish the job. Let's look at Euro USD. USD actually broke our structure. This continuation of the buyers now. They are still going somewhere. Do I have a key zones up there that Euro USD is supposed to meet? Let me see. Let me see. I think I have a key zone. Yeah, I said it's 1.1650550. One that just a para like this. And I saw this move here. And the beams, I was not that confident with it. Okay, so this one is trying to make a rejection and say good. So what you have to do here on gold is to just pay attention to it. This is the highest level that currently got broken. That's why you notice price is trying to make a retracement on it. So what you have to do is to just pay attention to what gold is printing. And some people will just mark out these negative candlesticks here. And once it got broken, and there's a continuation of the sellers back to this low. Because if the sellers are selling, they'll be selling down, straight down back to this particular low. I started everything. That's what they'll be selling to. right, let's see how it plays. Okay. The buyers are still rejecting that. Though. Say yes, I mark all those zones. All right, that's great. So those zones are the key zones that price is making. Look at it. So once it tear this low, boom, straight down, selling down to this low. Still, we're still holding on this. This is trying to act funny at that low. Almost a tip, you just go down and hit it. Is there playing? Price is deciding straight down. Sellers are trying to pull up, but I can see this as an equal high price created. But rejected here, come back to this low. At this same high, at this same zone, that's why it's trying to pull up from. So with a short holding. Oh, Bobby, selling down. So it is a do fast now. They are wasting my time so that we can wait for synthetic time and then we switch to synthetic. 0.54 seconds to close. It's three down, man. 0.50 something seconds. So bad doing it. 0.7, yeah, 0.7 seconds. I think this candlestick break bearish. Let's see the outcome of the next candlestick. This is just delaying us. Especially those of us that are targeting to the next kilo. You see price will come close to your kilo and if they're playing the horizontal. So okay, so let's go there and smash it if they're playing horizontal. Oh Bobby, I'm coming in again. I think the sellers are still dropping the price. So we have to be patient. Let's do the smash the previous, just close this. The buyers are still trying to reverse price there. So, so we'll still be very patient to it. We cannot rush the price now. And see price trying to make a rejection on that particular zone. The buyers are trying to buy on that zone. And I buy massively from there. I also have this thing where almost so I'm still going to hold it. I think we're left with two. This price came back here. I'm gonna give us a continuation. Let's continue pushing the price up now. But I see this as a huge Maribozo candlestick. That's no weak. Breaking out a key zone. Why is not supposed to go past like this? It's supposed to go past this zone. Breaking out this is a very huge Maribozo candlestick. But let's look. Price can do whatever I want to do.